Hello, you lovely lot. We're back once again. MIBR versus NRG, this time on Train. Now, Daniel, at one point, MIBR, when they were in SK Gaming, were considered one of the best Train teams. Their CT side was unstoppable. It was brilliant. It was aggressive. It was dynamic. We don't normally see the same traits these days. It feels like it's a much more passive game from MIBR. In that respect, they've lost some of that flair. I guess since Phelps was removed from the lineup, that's when it started changing, when Bolts came in. I still think that they're a very competitive Train team. I do give them the edge here. Cirque was off, though. That was a big problem.
Yeah, he was.
That might be the catalyst of this whole defeat.
Borderline non-existent in that.
Yes.
I think in terms of Train, when MIBR came on the scene and started blowing people up, I think it was a learning experience for a lot of people. So they have more knowledge now, so it's harder to be as effective as well. But of course, they are a very strong team. They're one of the greatest minds in the game. I think that's always been something since they exploded onto the scene. Since Flusher shipped them over, donated that money.
That's true.
Excuse me.
He did, didn't he?
Let's not forget that.
It was a lot about Fallen's style of AWPing as well, which was really one of the unique aspects to it, which he has taken a departure from until very recently.
That's true. He's back. Ever since Yanka came in, really, that's when he seems like he's found his form once again. He's looking exciting. He's looking like he's up for the AWP duels. Close range, once again. There's not many AWPers that can be as effective as him in a close range environment and be as consistent with the nutty shots you just don't expect anyone to hit.
It does seem
It's
normal,
insane.
doesn't it? When you watch Fallen, it's like, oh, this is normal now.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's similar to Oscar. Oscar,
Yeah.
I would put up next to him. Obviously, Guardian's up there as well. I feel like right now, though, Fallen and Oscar, they do that the best, the really close-range stuff. Guardian, for me, is still a fantastic top-3 AWPer, but I feel like this close-range stuff, those two are absolute specialists.
Yeah, he's a completely different style,
Yeah.
and you rarely get that close to Guardian in the first place. But the wild style, going up the ladder, shooting somebody on the ladder, definitely up Oscar's
That's
street
Oscar's,
on Train.
yeah. That's
up
in his
Pop Dog
wheelhouse.
with the AWP. But it's time for Fallen to show us what he can do. We saw Oscar earlier, and now it's Fallen's time to shine. They will be starting on the CT side. That's good for them. USPs for the CTs. That's why I have the P250 and the Granates. 3 players of Kevlar here for the CTs. Daps looking for the long-range duel through Ivy. Maybe the smoke will invite a player, or at least isolate. They'll play the numbers game instead. And here they go, in towards the A-bomb site. Fallen will get 2. Last bullet, that's a nice one. 5 versus 3 can still quickly change, but Stewie won't allow it to. 1 for 1 is a very favourable. So now alone, not the best of ranges, and now he's dead.
Well, there we go. MIBR getting it done. Not really much to report on that round, I'm afraid. NRG gave him the quick outside push through Ivy, through the smoke. Really not ideal situation for them, and didn't get anywhere near the bomb plant. It will be 1-0 MIBR. Focusing on MP9s in this round? That's kind of bizarre to me. I thought at least UMPs, perhaps. A couple more rifles. He's Fallen, though. He's going to get the AWP out in the next round. So that's his play. We'll see a lot of that going forward, I reckon.
You know what would be interesting in rounds like this? If, like, let's say, I don't know, Stewie drops his MP9 to Fallen, so that Stewie plays the USP, and then Fallen has the chance to make more money for, you know, or purchase in the future. I don't know if that's a thing at all, but an idea. Idea, at least.
You're always full of ideas.
What do you think about that idea, James? I know you like AWPs.
It's a great idea.
So, yeah.
Right, well, that's it then. We found our answer, and we'll run with it. So, Fallen gets a kill. It's always valuable considering he needs the cash. These rounds, not really much to talk about, but the good news is with this new update, we only have a couple of them sometimes, you know? Full ecos.
Yeah, it's generally you're more engaged throughout the match, but there's still enough downtime in certain spots, because that is cool in CS, like having the ebb and flow.
Tarek picks up a Glock. Maybe for the extra bullets. Expecting a close quarters duel running out of FAMAS bullets. So that's interesting. Don't often see that. Situational pickup of a Glock.
Now then, difficult round from MIBR. No M4s, 1 AWP for FAMAS, 3 MP9s, but every kill they get, $600. It can definitely buy next round and being so conservative. Might have to be the case at this point because Tarek's gone down early and there's no chance of getting a trade whatsoever. Cirque just helps himself to the first.
The MP9s look comical against the AKs, or the little silhouetted image. It's like they're super soakers or something like that. And, well, it's just like Fallen be the only guy dealing any damage. He doesn't have a super soaker. The AWP is doing a lot of work at the moment at the back of the bomb site. He's even things up. The MP9 is now starting to work. Fallen this is what we're talking about. 3 kills for him. Turn it into a 1 versus 1. coldzera has a superior movement advantage. The MP9, you can run, you can gun. And Breeze is stuck in a very rough position. The MP9 does the damage.
That's so much money farmed, dude. Those MP9s come out on top. Fallen carries the rounds. And a map like Train, I guess it kind of makes sense. You know, Fallen, he'll be able to pick them off one by one. coldzera does the damage. That's going to be so much cash now for the Brazilians. No bomb planted either. So another eco required. And now this is a chance then to keep 5 players alive and build up all that money.
Those C-sets look dangerous, however. 2 flashes can go over the top of the B-bomb site to allow the breach. Stewie waiting with a Molotov. But if he spots them, throws the molly, will that buy enough time to rotate extra men towards the B-bomb site for the ultimate push? Or are they going down the pop dog? We will soon find out. Spots them, Molotov down, and now they wait. They could drop a smoke into that molly as well. You could sit on top of the bomb train to have those awkward angles, avoid the flashbangs and such. But they need to take care of the top. No third man rotating in just yet. 1, maybe 2 players spotted, and here they go. Deagle to kick things off for Cirque. Their weapons to collect now, and Fur's got to be careful. Got to put range. He can't drop this weapon so close, but he will. Fallen now trying to tag another player. It will tag coldzera, who finishes off 2 players. Why is the bomb there?
They don't plant.
That is a mistake. That cannot be deliberate.
Well, they can actually go outside now. That's the thing.
Oh my god, they're going to win a round by accident.
Yup. A round designed just to get a plant. They could actually win now.
What? I've never seen this.
Now, I don't want to say and assume that was a mistake. Maybe that's some like next level thing they've come up with to get down there, battle for the kills, but not without armor. I'd say the objective should have been the plant. I think that is a mistake, if you ask me. But that win, that call to go outside, that was no mistake. That was really cool. All right, then, NRG. No armor, Deagles and CZs, no nades. They all go up, and if you just get that first kill, all it needs is one of those lucky shots, and it could all fall apart. That's pretty disgusting. Fair play.
Wow.
They deserve that.
Yeah. Wow.
How bizarre.
It's funny going into, James, you're like, with CZs looking dangerous. So the Deagles getting in there. And my goodness, this is a crazy situation here outside. Ground being gained here by NRG, trading out pretty effectively at this point, but the Deagle makes a reappearance. Stewie can't quite make it work the magic that NRG could. Throwing from the back. Can he do enough damage here?
Might be able to. Dan, not quite. There was another low HP player in front of him. coldzera in 2 versus 1. Fugly's low, but he might be better off saving this orb. He's got no armor, no kit, and a smoke. He needs to hope that a very controversial mistake will be made at this point. Why would they ever challenge him? He'll hold up. Bomb ticks away, and every tick that goes past, his chances of winning the round are diminishing. Looks like that will be the confirmation. They won't be picking this one up. MIBR fought valiantly outside, but Fugly with 3 kills. coldzera with his third 2. Was that a second? It is.
And you set it up as well, Henry. Like, this is the round. They're going to make money. Everything's going to be great.
Actually lost all the money.
Lost all the money.
Went really wrong.
Oh, dear. That's painful. What a start for NRG, though, flipping things on his head.
It's the way it's got to be done sometimes.
Flip tables.
They've got an AWP, though. coldzera on an AWP. It's enough to win a round. He might go up a ramp, perhaps. That would be really cool. Which he has. So we'll see if that works out for him. But they shouldn't allow him to have a chance. It's such a common AWP spot. I don't know why they're feeding that. If you know they've saved an AWP, that's the only place I'd call for my AWP to go. Surely Molotov at the start, just to even eradicate that risk. It's very obvious to me, at least. That's like one of those common AWP peaks you can have. And as a default, you Molotov it like that at the start of every round to eradicate that risk and not allow them to have one player holding inside of the AWP.
Rotate the AWP as NRG tries to avoid it. A meeting of the minds towards the A side perhaps. Will he see the legs of the player in Sandwich? Only one player taken out so far, and here he is again. Spotting coldzera the hard way. Somebody above the ladder now. Oh dear.
It's happening.
Ethan, 1 versus 3. avoiding the AWP, spotting one player on the ladder. He's got to be really careful. Up, down, all over the place. And that's a collapse, isn't it? Like a dying star.
They were too clumsy in that round.
Bloomin' hell.
Bloomin' hell. You had to Molotov that and treat it like a default. Give coldzera an inch, he'll take a mile every single time. That should not have been a clean duel. Should have been flashes, even a smoke, a Molotov at the very least. This kill should not be happening. That one's understandable, you don't know where he's gone to, but still, Stewie, great job. Not taking anything away from MIBR, they still did excellent to even make that man a possibility. Well done in 3 versus 1, where Ethan certainly had a chance. Breezy's got nothing. Okay, last moment purchases there. And we get into a very exciting round 7 here.
Yeah. Swing rounds. Momentum can be decided with this round. Taking much more care this time, although the smokes are there, so that's annoying. 2-man setup on Pop Dog, so immediately mixing things up, trying to bait out a reaction with the ladder sounds. Steppy of the ladder.
If the Molotov comes in and lands on top of the Pop Dog room, that's when that setup becomes a bit of a problem. This will be an inside execution though. Jackie Yip ready to go at the upper ramp. Incendiaries deployed. And the inside commitment comes through. Fallen, easy shot by his standards. Looks for another. Oh my goodness, the Orcs going to town right now. 3 kills on the board for MIBR. And it's just Fugly and Dapt fighting back, but then it's getting plucked and pinned to the wall. That was brilliant from the 2 AWPers there. Fallen and Stewie getting it done.
They've got their slippers out. And they're looking comfortable. Fugly maybe thinking well, maybe it's just bad timing. Looking away. Shot in the sides, in the liver. Nobody likes that. $2,000 per person. Life looking bad for NRG. No money for the premium chocolate. They're left with the retail corner shop crap.
Cadbury's.
Wasn't going to name names, Henry.
You pretty much said it. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
Thought he had passed, but apparently not. Fallen with an early one. Start as he means to go on. More targets. And it's a nice brief eco round. What we like to see. Onwards and upwards.
Fallen on 15 kills already. 8 rounds in. Roughly almost two around average. Yeah, with him firing off on the outside like he is, that's much more reminiscent to the ultra-dominant era of Train for MIBR, where teams didn't really know how to deal with outside other than just to run a set piece on it. He would always somehow convert. NRG surely must be beginning to feel somewhat hopeless against these AWPs.
Well, they can't buy them themselves. Look at the lack of utility. They really just have to do something very simple. We have 2 smokes to their name, 3 flashbangs. This might not have been worth a buy. They'll do the totem pole drop down towards the Pop Dog room. Designed to trade out kills with the CT players there, but no one waiting the other side. They'll boost behind the smoke to look on top of the trains here. It's just a very cool smoke. And doesn't get them anything, but info at least. Fallen boosted in connector, Tarek in heaven. They are looking strong and ready. coldzera, tentative play towards Ivy.
There you go, testing Fallen once again. Don't do it.
Don't ever test it.
Tarek for cover, and not anymore. Headshots have been delivered. What do you mean don't test him? We've got the site now. coldzera takes one. Almost another, but Ethan's elevated, and then maybe that saves him. Manages to escape completely untouched. 1 versus 3. Does he go for it? I wouldn't be surprised. Surely he jumps down.
You know he will at some point.
Letting go of the past. Looking forward to the future. Plenty of money for MIBR. If given the opportunity, Ferme takes some money away from NRG. Just their 3rd round, half the score of their opponent. Early on Train, but it looks really tough for NRG.
Well, there's some great shots there from Fugly. AK-47 out in full force. You can see MIBR, even with 4 players going down, they can have bucket loads of cash. 3 of them in 5 digits. The other 2 not far behind, so still plenty of work to be done here by NRG. Need to avoid the reset as well. They have no utility there, remember. So all those grenades are going to cost a ton of cash here. So they will be not looking too sharp here still. How many players are fully invested? There will be 2 of them, Ugly and Ethan. Big round here. MIBR back in the double orb setup. coldzera and Stu not fallen, just a note. Suggests something a little bit different here. Yes, Fallen gets up in the Dupree ledge. Stewie towards up around. No Molotov there again. coldzera there with them. 3 players inside, both orbs in this area. They want to find a kill. They're going to fight for it. coldzera will fire first and Stewie peeks after that, where Stu gets the kill, maintains the advantage, and he'll fall back. So great little sequence there from MIBR. This kill could decide the round, though. If Daps goes down, it was almost certainly going in favor of MIBR. And now Breezy in all the action. He's managed to sneak towards the backtracks here. He can actually just hold up and wait for rotations.
Old bomb. An old friend, and we're crawling underneath. So he will creep towards connector, waiting for an ill-positioned CT to present themselves. coldzera moves to T-spawn. Breeze will probably hit a scope if one comes in. Now the smoke is down. They're inviting the CTs to rotate. Tarek having the occasional look. They may think it's clear. Cirque's holding the angle for now, but will he be holding the angle at the right time? There he goes. Cold making his way towards Ivy, and I don't believe he'll be detected. One will be heard by connector though, so that's all the information for the T's. But how do they plant the bomb now with no cover towards Ivy?
Oh, he's going to burn his knee. Oh, gets out of there just in the nick of time. Breeze catching Stewie off guard. And now it's just Cold. The man with the mustache. Oh, this is going to be a fast shot. Eliminated Breeze. Does he fancy his chances now? Cirque still lurking. And now comes the AK. coldzera is going for this one. Announcing his presence. Pete comes out. Cirque takes him down.
Didn't even give her a chance to fake it out. Nice play from Cirque. Punishes him before the clutch even begins. There we go. 6-4. One more round away from breaking MIBR. We've got a game on our hands now. The Brazilians were looking so fast and efficient to kick things off. They were 6-2 up. Scoreline closing 6-4. Nice healthy buy for NRG, avoiding the reset. 2 rounds in a row. And is there a change of pace here? CT's interesting setup with both orbs inside at the start. Player on lower ramp as well. They got the trades they wanted, but still the round stolen away. Ethan, like we said, he's so good at clearing out these sort of positions, but takes a bit of damage, and now dissuaded will have to push back towards the Brown Hordes area.
Deep smokes in Ivy. Breeze knows not what lies behind. Everybody quiet. Activity around the middle of the A site, as one can see on the radar. MIBR appears to be moving into more aggressive positions. Fur close to main. coldzera with an off angle towards Ivy, but they have to be careful how they position because you can peek Pop Dog from the places in Ivy which have been conceded. Cold waiting to deploy a smoke grenade. 55 seconds on the clock. When will he choose to throw? Got to be careful. Now he's lost his chance. Smoke is down. And again, players on the A site have to be careful how they position. Stewie looking for info. Tarek punishing NRG for going through the smoke and pop.
Oh, this is not already happening. This push is being really crushed at this point in time. Breeze trying to do what he can, but the way that push was staggered, you know, you always want to come in a coordinated fashion as a T side. If you got 3 prongs to your attack, you attack through those prongs at the same time. So the CT defense is split up, and you split the defense. What the CTs try to do is stagger your offense so they can deal with one position at a time, and that's effectively what just happened there. So very good stuff from MIBR. Well, 3 deagles, so we've seen what can happen with those. Maybe not this time.
There we go, it's going to be Stewie and Tarek locking it down. Is there a chance for a plant? Absolutely not. Clean sweep before, this time they keep 4 players alive. Money actually still pretty shambolic for NRG, but I think they will still probably buy. It's not a great one, though. They might want to consider a partial here. That won't get them a lot. And indeed, they'll go for CZs instead, so I think that's the right call. The smokes, they can go for an inside execution or even an outside one and try and get the bomb down. Still possible to win these rounds. Back in the day when the Tech-9 was the main pistol, you could actually say, well, there's probably a 40% chance they're going to win this one. That's not the case anymore. Good sentry. Daps is done for.
Oh!
What?
What? That is, oh, never mind. He's just taking one right in the face, and Fallen is taking the weapons away. I think he may have spotted the bomb. It's collected, it's dropped. Fallen's killing everybody, and there will be a knife. North-south elbow with knife on the end, and it's a 1 versus 1. Ethan's got 9 HP. He must deliver a shot. The flames will be too much. Did he see the edge? Falls off the train, can't face the flames. If he walks to this angle and Stewie's there first, Stewie will see his legs. So Ethan is in a very tough spot. He could get shot in the toe and die in this situation.
Indeed. Well, tension mounts. Stewie still has control of the bomb. That's what gives him the killer edge here, but I'm not sure if he knows how low HP he is. It doesn't matter. Stewie's so fast. Takes him down 9-4. That was the partial buy, though. Remember that. They still get incredibly close to winning the round. This was all because of Daps. He was Molotov'd out. He had the peak, and then Fallen just takes matters into his own hands. How sick was this?
Oh my god.
This kill especially. How's he done that? And then he gets knifed. Imagine if he killed Ethan there. That would have been
Yeah,
so...
he gets the leg.
Did he leg him then?
Yeah, he legged him.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
I'm pretty sure he legged him, right?
I didn't know. Probably, it makes sense. There was so much going on. I didn't clock it.
I think he did. Yeah, he did. Got the nod from production.
That's not bad either. Stewie opening things up. The Cirque potential completely removed. Boost behind the smoke at Ivy. My goodness, what a game. This one is delivered. Yeah, just joining us. The first map was Mirage. MIBR managed to pick that one up from a 9-1 deficit. Now looking to go into the second half with a strong lead here. Got an advantage in round number 14, and they capitalize upon it.
Daps makes his way forwards. In fact, he has a little helper. Breeze is there with the AK-47. Daps will lead in, and oh, Breeze can't trade. He gets taken down by Fallen. Fallen's just connecting everything. Just by how Fallen has been playing, it's just so exciting. It is classic Fallen. It's the Fallen of when they just won every train game.
It's the most engaging CS for someone to play, isn't it? Because it's just feeling and flow and...
Yeah. And it was always that setup where Cold, with the rifle, would kind of keep tabs on Ali but wouldn't do much else. And then Fallen would just play around the green train and they just play off of one another and just always would just deliver.
He's got the yin and yang going on. He's got the feng shui, he's got the key. He is like water. He's got the Kill Bill tracksuit bottoms on. And a little bonsai tree on the end of the table.
Kill Bill tracksuit bottoms.
The yellow with the black stripe.
That's a jump shoot, you guys.
Look here.
Kebab.
Kill Bill tracksuit bottoms.
Congrats. Let's mind these.
So happy there's no horrible sound effect to injure my ears.
Oh, Micro Machines is so good.
What did it say?
Micro Machines is so good.
You sound very passionate about
There's
Micro
too
Machines.
much enthusiasm.
There was
Dan.
way too much. It was great. Did you talk about the game, Micro Machines? That was sick on the Mega Drive.
It was, right?
It was like my favorite game in memory.
It's
anyway,
pretty good, wasn't it?
that was cool.
James, I'm a plonker.
Plonker. You guys, man. You need your own TV show.
We're sitting right here.
Well, I mean, just specifically no Counter-Strike, just you two. It will be CZ's, Tech-9's, and the inside execution, but it does not look promising for NRG. They're going to have to walk down the sidewalk here. And actually, okay, apparently the CZ inside is the most potent combo you can possibly have. They're finding all the kills. They're wrecking house. Tarek needs to deny the bomb to stand a chance here. Goes for the double kill. Can't pull it off. Oh my goodness. It's a 4 versus 1 in the last round. They've done it. CZ's inside.
That's kind of crazy. You kind of feel like Tarek gets those kills a lot of the time. Maybe even like 3 there. But alas, Fallen's got a 1 versus 4. We've been bigging his play up on the A-bomb site. But now we've got to figure it out. How good can he be? No, never mind.
No one's that good.
Never mind.
24 for 9 though, not bad, not too shabby. for 15 rounds. 10 rounds in the bag for MIBR. 6 more rounds required.
2 of those rounds, that was inside plays from NRG, and they won them with just CZs because some crazy 1D or CZ kill would come in. That's pretty insane.
Well, welcome to the second half, ladies and gents.
Is that the Ivy, the fancy Ivy smoke? Yes, it is.
Oh, that is quite cool, isn't it?
Hasn't quite hit the mark,
No.
though. It's a bit short. We saw Optic and Mousesports doing that yesterday. Fugly Dap Suck Breeze. 4 on 4. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. No, no lift off. Fallen's on 25 kills now. The slightest of shadow advantages, but man disadvantage. Too many man, we need some more girls in here.
Too many, man. Do you know that one, Henry?
I do. I just don't need to sing it right now. Like, maybe later.
Why don't you just get on board? You're kind of ruining the flow here.
Look, man. It's
Be
Friday.
a team player.
It's Friday. I know you guys are hyped. But we've got work to do. We've got to focus on the Glock round here.
Yeah, this.
This is the big one. Got to make sure we deliver this in an exciting manner.
Why don't you show us how it's done, Henry?
Do you want me to give you hype for this round?
All right, let's do it.
No, I can't. It'll be fake. I need to. All my hype
It
has to be real.
It has to be genuine.
Yeah.
I'm full of passion, Henry.
Yeah.
I am full of passion.
Passion of Bardolph. New Cologne coming to Swords soon.
Passionate about it.
Passion of Bardolph.
That is not a voice for my advert, I'll tell you that.
Bishop Bardolph.
Bishop.
Yeah. Just trying to think of TV show ideas here.
Bishop Bardolph.
Well, James as a bishop.
like Vicar of Dibley.
Yeah, Bishop Bardolph.
Hello, sweetness.
That was a great
Father
show.
Ted, but
Get
with
the African accent going.
Bardolph.
That would be
Father Bardolph.
Father Bardolph. Yeah, that's cool. Lots of religious themes were coming up with it.
Yeah.
Bishops, fathers.
I think he could do Dylan Moran in Black Books.
I haven't seen Black Books.
Oh,
No,
you
I should have done. No. And this might be a plan, you know. Stewie racing against time. He's done it. That bomb's going down. Mission accomplished.
Nice. Good
No
job.
problem.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
That means the AWP can come out potentially, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Yes. Stewie can.
Stewie could drop it or buy it to use armor.
Yep. Oh,
Didn't want
Stewie.
it.
That's okay,
Fallen still can.
but he won't be able to afford Kevlar. So he goes for
against it.
I guess maybe they just, like it's all. I'm always a fan of, just trying a sort of default round, see what you can do with just the AKs to begin with. Because maybe you can pick up the AWP from the other team, and then you've actually, if you win the round, that is, and there you've actually come out on top. So, economically speaking, they've left themselves, a few $100s in the tank as well. Everybody, I think. That's such a perfect nade. My goodness. Well done. So we will see a delayed set piece on the A-bomb side here. You can see that both Fallen and Tarek are just taking positions ready to throw nades, or at least that's what it seemed like on the minimap by the dumpster. They throw a deep Molotov on the alley position to make sure no CTs have info there as well. And even a flashbang.
Oh.
So they're making a lot of noise towards alley from the dumpster.
That's becoming more common in Molotovs. Peeking before it finishes, just trying to catch people
Catch
off
him
guard.
off. Yeah, makes sense.
Risking the odds point of damage.
Got to time that well, though.
Very well indeed. Trades continue around a main position. Has the bomb been spotted? I believe it has. There is the bomb. Another rotation can be completed. Fugly and Connector. Cirque just made his way out. Fugly will indeed move around the back. Maybe to the Ivy position. Cirque off the ladder. Can he get his best Fallen on? If he peeks now, they'll be lining up for him. Breeze will land the fatal shot, and now it's Fallen hiding behind E-Box. Has not played his card yet. Still with 25 frags. Mostly in the first half. will he continue through to the second? Molotov as well, not quite hitting the mark. Maybe they think he's not there. Maybe they'll line up with him. Oh, they might have heard him now. One more frag, and there it is. The 2K from Fallen, 11-7. Hello, goodbye. Thank you very much. 27
kills. Fallen is still beasting everyone.
He is absolutely wrecking them. Oh my goodness. They had the flames on him as well. They just segregate for like 1 second, and he just destroys them there. That's such a huge round to win. You can see there is another buy for NRG. The Orc's out for Daps. He's on 6 and 16. He was 8 and 20 before. He's having a rough time out there.
So is Ethan.
Oh, Ethan's quiet too. You're right. Suck.
Wow, he hit that.
Dropped. Daps replies.
Fallen has a PT-50. Pick up the Orc. I think that's the plan. He has picked it up. See what he can do with it. Good defense coming in so far from NRG, although they are now a bit behind on players. And also weaponry, fugly on that CZ. Not a good prospect as the MIBR side look to pressure this A-bomb train. Breeze actually finds a very free frag there, but Fallen quickly answers back, leaving the CZ to do the damage and to get NRG over the rounds. Can go straight through there, and that'll be that. Fallen take him down as well. 29 kills now. Just farming the kills.
And that's an eco as well. So 13-7 looking locked in. They'll get 2,400 next round on top of what they currently have, which is enough for a buy. No AWP will be available though.
I feel like you just can't bet against MIBR with Fallen just doing so much damage like this.
If Breezy gets a kill, oh, actually buys a PT-50, that's gone out the window. So no, they can't get an AWP now. Oh,
that one will be slightly better, at least in a landing position. But Ethan is not on the landing pad.
Ethan could buy the AWP, but nothing else.
Ding, ding. Weapon has been lost. Minute 25 for MIBR to complete this anti-eco round, and off they go into the B-bomb site before they can reposition or repurpose that weapon. They will take all they need to take. A default plant from MIBR.
Very nice. Clean. Crisp. You'll see a lot of that if you play with me, Henry.
Do you think he believes what he's saying?
Look, next season, when I come back, I will make sure I play CS. I'll pre-arrange to have a PC in here as well, and we'll play some games.
Yeah.
I'll be ready. Like, it's only fun to play with me if I've been playing for a while. I need like a good couple of weeks under my belt.
Fair play, fair play.
But I'll make sure next time. Do you know what? I'm actually going to be playing in a competition in a few weeks. I'm playing in a tournament.
What kind of tournament?
I can't say too much right now, but look out on my Twitter. It's going to be announced. And I will be playing.
Is it a Counter-Strike tournament?
It's a Counter-Strike tournament. And I will be playing in it against other pros.
Why am I not playing in it? That's the question.
These are the questions. I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'll tell you after this. You can find out all the details. I can't say it right now.
I think I know what it is.
But I will play. Again, I will bring back the championship to the UK.
Interesting. Well, anyway. Wait, I think I know what this is as well now.
Well, don't guess right now. Not appropriate. But
I think I know exactly what it is.
Apart from live on broadcast, that would be great. Technical pause. What's the problem, chaps? You got a TeamSpeak issue?
Yeah, that's a good guess, I suppose.
Okay. We're just waiting to find out what the issue is. Normally, we have about one TeamSpeak issue a day.
So what do you think about Fallen's performance here?
What, in general? It's very good. He got 30 kills.
It's nice, isn't it?
In 20 rounds. That's really not bad at all. It's fantastic, really. And it's good to see him back. Train is his stomping ground, man. If they haven't got an AWP that's turning up, like Cirque, some 10 kills, which is fine, but I'd say probably 3 of those with the AWP. So that's really not ideal. And Fallen's just finding every single shot. Like, he seems like as soon as you get a target on his screen, you give him a chance, he's hitting the shot. That's what he needs, the opportunity. His movement's impeccable right now. He's in the zone. And has Daps bought into this? Oh, yeah, okay, of course it is. Yeah, they took the eco previously. About to say, it's the timeout or the technical pause. It sent me astray. So 1 for Mass, 4 and 4s. How do you feel about his buy down?
I think it's fine as long as they are proactive in forward positions, take away some of the choke points aggressively. That's really the only way to do it. If you let the T's get out into the open positions, it's over. And you can see they're trying to fight in the open here. And Coltero's crept out. If he wins this 1v1, that's bad, but Ethan will take him out. Good start here. Daps, he finds a recovery too. Fur can't get that, and Daps was not even looking at it. So that's a big whiff from Fur.
So weird on these sort of rounds. It's like, well, this is where it might be our punish, but weird things like that always happen, I swear, when I make a statement like, well, this should be a lock-in.
Fallen's in trouble right now as well. He's in between two players. He's got the AWP. Of course, he hits the first shot. Looking for the second through the smoke. Almost nails it. Now he's alone against 3. He's already got 1 frag, but the bomb is lost. The CTs do not know where it is. He has a minute to go and recover it and try to plant or to try to find the elimination victory. Not easy. Oh, was he spotted? I'm not sure.
Well, they'll still have his number.
He was spotted. Look at the
Are you
arrows.
sure?
On
No, look at Fugly. He's not looking at it.
He wasn't spotted. Now he was. But at the time, I was looking at the radar, and they were all pointing towards connector, the 3 CTs. So I thought, surely he was. Surely. But there was no Shirley.
We've done that joke already.
There never is.
We can't do it again.
8 rounds for NRG. 5-round gap. They're catching up. They're draining the money. The plug is not in the sink. Avoiding the flashbangs. Molotov maybe to cover some footsteps. I think maybe Cold Zero was planning to run down the stairs, hence the Molotov. Oh! What in the blazes was that? What in the blazes?
That hyper slow-mo.
That was a buy round.
That was like 3 bullets of a spray, all hit the heads. Like, it just deleted. Absolutely.
3 bullets in the spray is all connected the head at once.
That's mental. Oh my goodness.
I have not seen something like that in a buy round before. That was crazy. So Cold Zero is going for a fast play towards BE. From where he threw the Molotov, I think he was planning to just cover his tracks, expecting one play to be in a B bomb site, run down, be unheard, but didn't quite work that way. Grenade can do 101 damage if it hits you and then explodes and you have no Kevlar.
So it can actually kill you, legit?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Never seen
If it hits you and then explodes, 101 damage.
Does it have to be somewhere on the body? Or like, does it count as a headshot or just the proximity of it?
I think if it just, like if you're running or something and it blocks you, hits you, and it just explodes right in front of you, 101 damage in 2 hits.
Because you'll get stuck in your movement and it will get stuck as well, so.
You'll eat it.
So you need to be on this broadcast more, Henry. This is common knowledge.
Well, it's just like, it's not the side of the
ECS
game
broadcast.
I'm really interested in, the stats and stuff. I don't really know that stuff.
That's a classic Bardolph fact.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is.
Come on.
That's the stuff, like the Krieg stats, for example, I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's why we looked it up. I think we did either, actually.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of those grenades more than one time.
There's nothing worse than getting stopped by a grenade. It's the most frustrating thing ever.
Dust 2B is like the worst place for it. Just completely kills your momentum. Oh, look, I'm standing still and yet holding W. This is fantastic. Oh, I'm dead.
There's this small object. It renders me immobile. Tiny little blueberry-sized objects.
It's like being hit by a train.
Blueberry?
I get apple. Orange.
Say like a grapefruit, perhaps?
Blueberry-sized object.
Blueberry.
High explosive blueberries coming your way from that.
Change the slingshots.
Spent limited time outside, as you can see.
You love the blueberries, man.
I don't think they're grenades, though.
Keep it to the slingshots.
3 rounds now. NRG have been allowed to make it to 10. Daps and Fugly. I still can't believe there's a guy whose name is Fugly in a professional Counter-Strike. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't even think about it anymore, do you?
Yeah,
like, oh, that's the thing.
It's just normal.
Yeah.
What world we live in? It is gaming after all. Here we go, pushing into the B-bomb site. Cold Zero on the high ground, nobody else, but Stewie will trade from the lows. Stewie will clean everyone out. Molotovs towards connector. You don't want to stand in that. He won't make it out.
Double Molotovs, they're stacked as the smoke is deployed to give them some sort of access here. Ethan still takes considerable damage from them. And look at the play from Stu, he's right up there. The smoke criminal looking to sabotage the CT's attempts. He'll get towards the connector, find the first. HP not a factor now. Cirque can't hit the no-scope, and it will be 14-10. There we go, MIBR one step closer. There is another buy, of course, for NRG after 3 rounds in a row. But that's all young Stu getting it done and finding his 20th kill. Could it be enough to get them over the line, though? This round is another huge swing potential down. We talked about this before on the overpass game. When both teams are financially broken, at this stage of the game, it can really decide who wins the match this particular round.
Yeah, MIBR, they've had a lot of rounds, but they didn't start off well, but they recover. Let's see if they can actually have a good start this time. They're going to do a totem drop there into Pop, and back up goes Stu. Fugly with the push, he's taking big risks. Doesn't pay off. That's very, very bad for NRG. It was a good risk to take and an unexpected time to take it. But now it's looking pretty grim. Daps, already taking some nade damage, can't step into the Molotov for the shot and back away as you may expect.
That's the Molotov we didn't see from NRG, by the way. That's the one you should be deploying every round you go towards Brown Hall, just to push Orpa's back as Fur. He'll catch Ethan out of position, trying to get the reaction play through towards the main entrance. Really doesn't work out for him. And look at Daps and Cirque, they've been tagged up too. Surely this is where we find match points for MIBR. And the thing is, well, NRG, if the bomb goes down, they can't really justify a retake. They need to save those 2 orcs, but they'll still give it a go here. Need to find the kills, Breezy. Not going to happen. 5 on 2, and Cirque starts to hit shots. Oh my god, it's happening. 2 on 2 out of nowhere. Daps and Cirque could save the day here. Tarek and Stu. 40 seconds to their name. This is a 5 on 2, and it's all falling apart. The bomb's down towards Pop Dog, but this is the last chance attempt. He needs to find the timing here. He's got the first kill. No problem. What? He missed. He missed. Oh no. 5 on 2. It's happened. That actually went down.
Oh my goodness. This was nuts. But this shot here, that's crazy. Can't even register the guy's movement. The Cirque is that quick. Daps, my goodness, that's not an easy one to hit.
That was weird.
5 on 2 and they give it up.
I thought he would get 1 bulleted, Daps.
Stu now just running to his doom, running off the cliff on the Segway. And 4 pistol players remain. These deagles can still be dangerous. It's been a quiet game for Cirque so far, but that's a good time to activate. NRG waits. Lovely shot from Breeze. Takes no damage. But he will not be able to see the second player. Oh, cold zero with the deagle on train. We've seen it before. Perhaps we'll see it again. Perhaps we won't. Tarek left alone in that Ivy position. He's got beyond the smoke. Is Breeze looking over the top? I think he is. Turns away at the wrong time. And now it's a question of damage for Tarek. It's his team who are in the lead by 3. Soon to be 2, I think it's fair to say. 4 bullets remaining. The fast peek from him. There's another one. He's got time to reload. Shoulder peek, and finally it will come to an end. 3 players fragged by MIBR. That is a pretty good result.
They actually, Fugly has to buy an AWP if they want to have an AWP this round. They actually can recover the AWP in time. That's kind of a big deal. That might be impactful here, because we can see that running the double AWPs was pretty important in the success recently, and that's where all the momentum came from with NRG. So that's something at least for MIBR. But NRG do look like they have quite, like, since that AWP round with Daps and Cirque, that really seems to have lit a fire underneath their asses, their collective asses.
They're beautiful asses.
The booties.
Anyway, we have got a pause, and it will be, I believe, technical, if I'm not mistaken. Tactical.
Team speaks, all the team speaks gone down.
No, it's all good. It's tactical. We're fine. So, MIBR, they had the chance to close this one out. A 5 on 2 against Cirque and Daps of Orbs. And somehow we find ourselves here heading to round number 30 potentially. As NRG have the advantage. You can see the money's not fantastic. Fallen will buy the AWP, so that does stabilize things a bit. Galil in the hands of Tarek. Pretty equal now. 27, we're off.
And they're off. Oh, that's a miss from Cirque.
Swing and a miss.
2 straight through. A smoke, and he'll get traded out, but he's done some good damage. He's traded, gained some space for his team. Created chaos. This is scary, isn't it? Fugly, he has no idea how close he is to danger. Or maybe he does, he backs away. And in they go.
So trying to hold across, he spots 1 player making his way. He can wallbang through that structure. The black part's got to be careful with that. 3-on-3, Coldzera will elevate his position as Breeze moves through oil. He's been spotted, but he hasn't seen Breeze. Too close to the corner. He's fallen in with a frag. He'll trade 2 versus 2. Tarek looking for the flank. He will hear Daps, who's maybe deliberately making his presence known, flying all over the place, moving accuracy of the MP9. Fallen's been spotted. That is a crucial miss. Daps on 12 HP, and down he goes. Fallen takes it to match point. That is not the shot Cirque needed to miss.
That's so sick. It's another chance to close it out. Is that the one he missed? Oh, his straight up AWP shot as well.
Oh, that's so nuts.
That is clean.
See you later. Takes him to the
Precise.
candy shop.
Oh, vintage Fallen, he's back.
Very nice.
Well, that should be it. Say should. NRG have one of our 6 CZ rounds this map.
It's true. Cirque has to scout out. And we've got tagged players here.
Here we
A
go.
lot of tagged players. Coldzera is waiting for him. Can he make it work? Oh, he gets another. That's another dink. Steagle becomes quite dangerous at this point. All right, it's on Cirque. It's all on Cirque. Anyone want to ride the Cirque train right now? Or is he toast?
He has a scout.
Oh!
He was
He
low.
was even on the screen!
He was low. Coldzera is also low. Round
Well,
and
they know.
back. And that's going to be that.
Nice.
MIBR 16 to the 12 of NRG. A brief comeback attempt from NRG, but too little too late, unfortunately.
Really decent attempt on that 5-on-2. I was believing for a second. But there we have it. Convincing stuff overall. It's a forgiving scoreline for NRG, but I have to say MIBR looked like the better team. They really were on point at times. And finally the opening 3-0. But this is how NRG got in the game. You have to admit, guys, that their pistol play towards inside bomb site was difficult to contain at the very best.
Yeah, it was difficult. Lots of wild card rounds, through there. Surprising results, but Fallen is so consistent. In 28 rounds, he got 37 kills.
You get 37?
Yeah.
That's so sick. I can't wait to see his average damage.
His damage is going to be nuts.
Yeah, we saw so many cool moments there. Really, really well done. Enjoyed that. As you can see, Fallen, this is a huge clutch for him. This is probably the best game of the year for him. One of the best maps, I reckon. Really unbelievable scenes. That was unreal as well. We've been treated to some really remarkable individual CS recently, and that's the best thing about online sometimes, because everyone's comfortable at home and they're not feeling the pressure as much. You do see the individuals really shine. You see their full potential come out and see how unbelievably good they can be. Here's Fallen giving one of the best performances, like I said, of this year.
So crazy.
There we go, 37 kills, 3,500 damage for Fallen. That's got to be the highest stats we've had this season.
That's got to be, I want to say it's the highest stats we have seen in one game of Counter-Strike.
I know we've seen 120 ADR before, but I don't think we've seen more than 3,400.
Yeah, I think he's broken a record there.
We'll have to find out.
25, let's remember that number.
Okay, well there you go.
25.
It was Daps who was struggling, to be fair. He picked up his game towards the end. He was actually looking pretty good. Ring the bell. And that is going to be it. So where's my card? Let's get back into it. I wasn't really ready for host mode there. That was a good game. I enjoyed myself. We have been treated to an amazing Counter-Strike today. Big fan of MIBR and NRG. We've been treated, but we have an even bigger treat coming up next, chaps. Your favorite team, James, Complexity, up against your favorite team, Liquid. So that's going to be a game in itself. That's going to be lots of fun. We'll be back with that game, kicking off from Mirage, right after this. We love you. Please come back.